Hi everybody. I thought today before I got started with our little project that I'd give you a quick tour of my work area and a couple of new items that I have. So that's it. You had the tour. No, seriously. It's a very small area, probably about 8 feet long, but it's only about, maybe 4 feet deep. No, probably 5. Anyway, what I have here are two plastic drawers from Lowe's. I think they came from Lowe's. And then I put a piece of that preformed countertop on the top of it. And that holds my mat. Now I will tell you I had to cut off 1 inch off the back of my mat because it was too wide for the table. And every time I leaned against it, it kind of buckled up. But this is a shed, and up here I do have some nice shelving. And it goes over to the other side. And this is the tripod that gives me the side view. When I'm doing an overhead view, I'm using this tripod up here. I haven't really mastered that overhead view yet, so we're still working on it. What I do have is on this side, let me just swing around a little bit, I have to step in. I have one of those shelving units that I guess it was actually meant to go over over a toilet. It's not very wide, but it's enough to hold baskets full of some of my flowers and pipe cleaners and lots of other little doodads. The drawers, of course, are full of all kinds of stuff. I have my glue pot, my glue gun, my wood burner. Only used that once. On the other end, I have an over-the-door shoe holder, and I use that for my 10-inch mesh. And it works out quite well. I don't have a huge stash of mesh, so that's just good enough. That used to be on the door that comes into the shed, but the reason it's not there now, and I'm backing up carefully, is because there's now another over-the-door shoe holder, one of these plastic ones. It holds ribbons, and I love it. This I just got. I got it from Amazon. But I'll tell you what the problem was with most of my ribbons, which are, let's say this size. Where am I? Okay. If I put it here on the rack, it will fall right through. So what I did is I made some little slings to go on these pipes. And if I go to the side, you can see how they are. One of my poorer sew jobs, but I really wasn't trying to make it pretty. But it works absolutely perfect. And so even the little Dollar Tree ones will fit and sit in there. So I'm really liking this. And of course, up at the very top, we have, these are the Costco and Sam's rolls, and they're huge. And actually, that's the only shelf those will fit on that way. They'd have to sit sideways to sit on any of the other shelves. So that's where I work. And I'm loving this little ribbon holder. All of this ribbon was on those shelves in there, and some of it in the drawers. And you don't know what you have if you can't see it. And this looks like a lot of ribbon, but it's like nothing compared to most of the people out there. But it's great for me. I love it. So that's my quick tour And when you hear my fan going like it is now, that's where it is. See that little window right there will cut through to the other shed, and that's where the washer and dryer and things are, and the air conditioner. So I'm trying to pull the air from the other shed into this little one while I'm working here. Okay, I'm going to shut off the camera, get it on a tripod, and we're going to get ready to do another table, centerpiece for a coffee table. And the reason is I did get an order from Craft Outlet, and in that order was a, let's see if I can reach it without knocking everything over. Okay, in that order was a 10-inch frame. Don't remember that I ordered a 10-inch frame, but I guess I did. So it's perfect for making a centerpiece. So we'd be making a centerpiece today, but we will be utilizing the little scarecrow as part of the centerpiece. And I did show you the green mesh I got from Paper Mart, and that's coming up in another video shortly, but here's the green that's going to go with it for a Christmas wreath. So I'm looking forward to that too. That's some Christmas decorations. And by the way, if I go pan way up, you can see, like looking right into the lights, probably no good, but you can see that's where all my Christmas decorations are stored. And it goes all the way around. There's one Christmas tree here, 2 Christmas trees in the other shed. I put up 3 full-size trees. Okay, so let me put the camera down, get it on the tripod, and we'll get busy with our centerpiece. Be right back. Okay, here we are down on the counter. We're going to be using the 10-inch mesh, 4 different colors, and this time we're going to make curls. So I have 12 sets, because that's how many tassels are on a ten-inch wreath. And we're just going to curl it up. And I have to tell you a story. I went to, if you remember the last video, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I had a very hard time cutting the mesh. And I was questioning why I was having such a hard time, because I had put a brand new blade in my rotary cutter, and it's a titanium blade, so I just couldn't figure it out. So anyway, I figured I'd better change it out and start with another one. Maybe there was something wrong with the blade. So I opened it up and I took out the blade. But actually, I didn't take out the blade. I took out not 1, not 2, but 3 blades. Folks, I had put 3 blades in the rotary cutter. Well, they're so fine, I didn't even realize it. And of course, that's why it wouldn't cut. The little pieces of mesh and everything were getting stuck between the blades. So once I removed them and put it back the way it should be, it just cut like butter. All through all 4 of these, actually. So this goes to show you gotta be a little more careful playing with your equipment. That was really funny though. I couldn't believe it. I kept taking them out. There was another one, and another one, and another one. And of course there was all these little hairs of mesh on them, and which was a little bit of a challenge to get off without cutting myself. I was going this morning and trying to make out a schedule for YouTubers, and I think we're going to have some fun things coming up. We'll have some more wreaths, and then in August we'll start some of my fall decorating. And I know it's early, but I decorate for Christmas like the week of Thanksgiving. So if I don't get the fall things up early, they don't stay up long enough to make it worth all the effort. So we're going to be doing some different projects and decorating and having room reveals. So I hope you'll stick around and decorate with me. Maybe get some inspiration. There are, well, I did mention already, 12 ties on this. And it's easier if I take these little packets apart before I start rolling. So I am very pleased with my little ribbon holder. I didn't plan to have to sew all those little sleeves, but it works just fine. And I didn't sew them for the top ones. There are 3 sections to that rack. The top one I left as it was, so that I can put the bigger rolls in there, because some of them don't fall through. Cute. Mesh everywhere in my big work area. And I think I mentioned, but I will mention it again, that this is cut at 10 inches for the curls. And when I'm putting it in my hand, I'm trying to put the open end, or where the curl ends, on the bottom. Here's where the curl ends. I'm putting it on the bottom. Just so those ends that are more apt to ravel are a little bit more hidden, or they'll be in the ties. Now that's interesting. This one seems like it's a mile away from the other one. So I guess somebody forgot to measure. Let me see, what I'll do is I'll turn this sideways and that sideways, and then they'll meet up. Maybe I'll do some rolls on this side so you can see. I got a lot of compliments on the Halloween Wreath video. And as much for the opening. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop a card up there. I use Power Director for my editing program, and you can go and download different title templates. So I asked for some Halloween templates, and then I had already downloaded a Halloween song. But what was amazing was that the song fit perfectly in timing with the action on the template. It was really interesting. One more on the bottom. I hope you all are getting some relief from that horrendous heat everybody's been experiencing. You know, if you have a problem sometime with your form, that like that one has, this one has has one that's quite a ways apart from the one before it. If you find a problem that really looks messy, all you do is add another chenille stem wherever you want it. I'm going to go up to the top. These are pretty fall colors. And this mesh came from Hobby Lobby. No. Golly, I don't remember. I think it was Craft Outlet. Okay, we'll go up top. Goes in nicely. I have two coffee table areas, one in the living room and one in the family room. So I make two coffee table centerpieces if I use them both on the coffee tables. I could put one on a side table. I put another order into Craft Outlet today. And I tell you what, I wanted to order from Trendy Tree. And one of the things I was ordering was a scarecrow that's in pieces. You know, you can put on a wreath, or I'm going to put it on a tablescape type of centerpiece. and it was same exact one, $2 more expensive at Trended Tree. Now, I went back to Craft Outlet and ordered it, but I don't know whether I would have made out just as well with Trendy Tree's shipping. So I have free shipping, so you couldn't get it any cheaper than that, because I spent $69 at Craft Outlet. And bottom line is, if it's the same product, and I've not had an issue with Craft Outlet and their shipping, I'm going to pick the less expensive. Trendy Tree has some different things, though. They have some really cute, more, I think, unique, one-of-a-kind. So I will keep trying. Two more. Now, here we are. Buried this one. Last one. There you go. Look at that. Great, huh? Now, let's see what we can do with our little I have some of this And I think what I'm going to do is try to make some, I call them shoestring bows, with just a kind of a twist. See if we can put some of these in. And really all you're doing with this is making one loop. I'm going to make that tail a little shorter. Making one loop, making another loop, pinching them together. Well, that one didn't want to cut. One loop, another loop. And some of this isn't too it's got funny shapes in it, but it'll work just fine. I had this last year. I think it came from Dollar Tree. It just gives a little something something. Well, that one just kind of wants to, here we go. Dropped it. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm going to have to fix that one. That's going to pop up and make me crazy. Is using the top ones, the top twist ties. I didn't get that one in there. And that's the bottom one. Let's go to the next one. Cute, huh? Cute, cute, cute. And I'm just going to stick these in for now. I really don't want to glue them because, you know, you could take it apart and use it for something else at some point in time. Oop. So there you go. I think we've got plenty on there now. And I'm going to do as I usually do. I will take this, whoops, fell out. I will take this and put it on a table so you can get a nice picture of it. And I think when the Dollar Tree puts their fall things out again, I think I might get pumpkin to set right here. I went to 3 Dollar Trees, and none of the Dollar Trees around here had any fallout, not even their fall blossoms. So I just have to be patient, I guess. So thanks, and I'm going to be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll take a few pictures of this, show you what it looks like on a table, and then we'll have some parting words. Hang in there. Be right back. Well, there you go. You can see it sitting on a coffee table. To get the size of it, that coffee table is about maybe 4 feet tall, 4 feet long. It's not too big. That's a nice size centerpiece. Okay, I'll be back in just a second with a few parting words. Hi everyone, welcome back, and a final few parting words. I just wanted to say I'm so happy you all stopped by today to see what I was playing with. I think that little tablescape came out really cute. I can't wait till it's time to put these things out. I love to decorate for fall and Christmas. They're my two favorite seasons, and I think for most people decorating, that's their fall and Christmas are their favorite seasons. It just lends you to so many different types of decorations. So if you haven't been here before and you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and the bell. You have to hit the bell too, because if you don't, YouTube thinks you're a casual watcher, and sometimes they'll notify you and sometimes they won't. So I appreciate all of those who have subscribed, and I'd love to have you subscribed if you have not. We will be back again shortly with some more projects. I made a calendar out today. As you can see, I've been working on my calendar. And we should be back again Friday with some mini wreaths, and I'll show you on Friday, but I have these little wreaths. If you go back and look at one of my Christmas kitchen reveals, you'll see these little wreaths that hang on the china cabinet, and so I decorate them or redecorate them for each season. So we're going to do those. They don't take very long at all, just because I don't put very much on them. They're only little teeny things. And then we'll probably try a bow in the Easy Bow Maker, because we haven't done one together in the Easy Bow Maker since I got the Easy Bow Maker. So we'll give it a try. Maybe put together a Christmas bow. And then as soon as my order comes in from Craft Outlet, we'll be busy with a few more projects. I want to do that Christmas wreath. I have 2 Christmas wreaths in mind. One will be probably a poof, and the other will be a bubble wreath. So we'll have lots of things to do. And in the meantime, if I think of something else or you think of something else, oh, and I have company coming to visit. then just give me a shout down below if there's something in particular you'd like to see. And other than that, I'm going to say see you later for today. Have a great evening. It is now Tuesday afternoon, and I will see you again shortly. Everybody play nice now. Bye-bye.